He's got free shipping for a limited time on Andrew Lessman products. So if you want to stock up on vitamins or supplements or anything that you need, you'll be good to go. Take advantage of the savings. Load up. Shipping can add up after a while. So, all right, here we go. Just took my big drink. Time, yeah, it's okay, do you hear me gulping up there? So it's time for my pick of the show. It also is our weekly deal drop, which means that price, which is ridiculous for an SLR style camera from Minolta, it's half price, okay? Almost half price. It's gonna end on, what, Sunday night at midnight. Is that when that's when that ends, right? If you buy it today, you get it home for $58, it's free shipping and handling. If you get a brand new HSN credit card, I'll drop that price down to $249.99. So why do I want this camera? I don't know if you've priced cameras lately, okay? A really good quality camera, $500, $600, $700, absolutely no problem. To be able to get the features that you're getting on this digital camera for $289 is ridiculous. First of all, 53 times optical zoom. That means you can get 53 times closer. Can you do that with your cell phone? No, right? Optical zoom, 53 times, 16 megapixel. Wi-Fi built in, which means you can get those pictures from the camera right to your computer, right to the printer, using the Wi-Fi that's included. All you need to do is choose a color. I'm gonna grab the purple one, and I wanna show you, there's a little lens cover on the front. I'm gonna pop that off. I'm gonna power this guy up. When you power it up, it automatically turns on and you're good to go. You wanna see what 53 times zoom is? Ooh, hold on, let me back up. Ooh. That is 53 times zoom. You cannot do that. Look at the beautiful LCD screen. Look at how crisp and clear. There's my hand back there. All the features easily accessible right here. Little dial, rotary dial up top. Okay, everything built in. Even the flash is built in. This is a $500 camera every day of the week. If you buy it today, I just took a picture of you. If you want the purple, how many left? Oh man, this is the one I wanted to buy. Okay, so there's fewer than 200 of the purple. I also have it available in the sexy. Joe, this is pretty sexy, this red. I like the purple, but look at the red, okay? There's only 49 left in red, okay? Joe's gonna break down all the features for you. I also have it available in the beautiful black. That is always the most popular. Okay, it comes with everything in. We're gonna throw in a 16 gigabyte card so you can take your pictures with you or your movies with you, right? And pop them in the little SD slot in your computer and you can watch them there. Everything is included. It is not a cell phone camera. This is a camera that you're bringing when you go to the Grand Canyon. This is a camera that you bring when you go to Niagara Falls, when you go to see the Statue of Liberty, when you go to Paris. This is a camera that you take for special occasions like weddings, anniversaries. It's not a cell phone. Hey, I got a cell phone. If me and my buddy Joe Harris are having a drink in a bar and he does something goofy, I'll use my cell phone. But if I want real, true pictures, right, I need a real camera. Exactly. The expert. Joe has been in electronics. How many years, Joe?
This will be my 19th year.
He was doing Gateway, we used to call him Gateway.
So went to college for, yeah.
He's our computer guy. He knows more about the technical side of electronics more than anybody I know. And Joe, I'm telling you, that you're giving this away.
We really are, because this camera will be back, but it's going to be back at a much, much higher price. We sold out after your last show. We sold them all out. And Minolta said, we don't want to offer this deal anymore, right, because they had more units left for another date. They said, okay, final 900 at this price. Next time, it's got to be at the higher price. But you saw when Guy picked it up. This is an SLR style, which is the best way to hold a camera, but it also gives you the best photos because you naturally will grip it from one side, you hold the lens, and you take those amazing shots. Because when you think about taking a picture with your cell phone, you take your cell phone out, you kind of hold it, and then you got to tap a button. You're just all over the place with your photos. With this one, it's designed to give you a better shot. So it's a nice, real easy grip. As we showed you, you zoom in now up to 53 times closer. So now imagine everything 530 feet away feels like it's just 10 feet away. And the great thing about having this is that It does have all the professional style features because this is the ProShot, but with the pinwheel back here, you just put it on A for automatic, let it do its thing. But then there are 14 different modes that you can now dial into for nighttime mode, for portrait mode, for landscaping mode. So many different modes that are built into it, so you could become that professional or let the camera make you look like a professional. But I want to show you how good the quality prints are. Because a lot of times you take a picture on your cell phone, and it looks great on your cell phone screen, which is, only like, 4 inches. But then you go to print it off and you're like, wow, I can't believe how disappointing that is.
Because of the megapixel and all, and everything is messed up on our, those phone cameras are worth about 20 bucks.
They really are,
that's what it costs to put a camera on a phone. It's like 20, 25 bucks.
And this one, when you see the quality, you see why, glass optics matter. Here we are standing at the base of the Statue of Liberty. Now the entire, to the tippy top, that's like 300 feet. But if I want to get a better shot, this is probably what your cell phone pictures will look like. I can now zoom in a little bit closer. Now I'm getting all the Statue of Liberty just at the very bottom of the base there. If I want to get even closer, now I'm just showing her face and still holding up the torch. Thank you very much. I was. For some reason, I'm blanked out on that word. But if I want to get a little bit closer than that, now I can zoom in all the way close to her face. But notice look how clear, look how steady, look how perfect. Look at the detail that you're seeing from 300 feet away. So imagine if you're on a football field. Imagine if you're in the backseat of a wedding or a recital, or you're chasing your kids around the park. You don't have to chase them. Let the camera chase them, because you can go from that
video too.
all the way to that. And you're right, it is also high definition video. So it is a camera and it is a camcorder all built in one. And even though we're on a boat, guy that says image stabilization keeps everything nice and steady from photos and videos.
And there's a tripod mount underneath if you want to add a tripod, like if you're doing a wedding, or you want to do landscapes and you want to add a tripod, you can do that as well. So here's what's going on. It's going very quickly, all right? It's already, this has been crazy the last 3 times we aired it. It's a steal of a deal, okay? It truly is. It's our weekly deal drop, but it is a steal of a deal. It's almost half price for an SLR style camera. It's impressive. When you bring this to an event, people are like, is that a photographer?
Right.
They totally do. They think you're like a professional photographer. And again, I'm not poo-pooing your camera on your phone. Go ahead if you're just monkeying around. Danny's on a boat going to Cozumel with his buddies.
This is what you need to take.
Actually, I was just going to say, I'm not giving him my camera, but think about the pictures he'll be able to get. The cell phone pictures are for when they're monkeying around in the casino or they're at a bar. But when they're out at the beach and they want to do landscape photos and all that great stuff, you can dial in specific portrait thing, all these modes.
Absolutely. We'll show you the modes too, because it's really cool what you're able to do.
Joe.
But not only, I have this great print here, so I took my kids down to the bird sanctuary. We're standing at the edge, and this is probably what your cell phone photo will look like. Here we are at the gate, but then you see a couple birds there, but then we saw this squirrel was eating the bird's food, and you see the squirrel down there on the branch. If I want to get closer to it, there's the squirrel there. That's the squirrel up close, 53 times closer. I know Guy's a big fan of squirrels. So you see, that's him right there on the stick, and that's him right there.
I didn't even see that squirrel.
But the thing about it, guys, that when you talk about how these look professional photos, when you see this, it's kind of, when you take a generic photo like this, it kind of focuses on everything. When you have a professional quality, now it focuses just on the squirrel. Look at the background.
Leave that up, because I want you to look. You know what impresses me? Look at that. Every little individual hair.
It's so cool.
Look at the reflection in the eye. Look at all the detail. You're never going to get that with a cheapo camera, an Instamatic camera, or your cell phone. You want to get real detail. You want pictures that are going to last a lifetime. Personally, I don't care if you get rid of the squirrel picture. Squirrels drive me nuts. They make me crazy at my house, but that's okay. At least, it's a good thing though. With that camera, I can actually see where they are.
Well, that's the thing.
Where they're hiding around my house.
The squirrel
digging up my garden.
He was only 20 feet away from us, but you can really zoom in. That's where it means where you're chasing the kids around. You can do it. So when we went to the Statue of Liberty, we're on the New Jersey side, catching the boat over. Got a beautiful shot of the Manhattan skyline. But the original pier is down. Where's the original pier? It's right down there. It's so small you can barely see it. It's Pier A. Now from New Jersey, I'm showing you what Pier A looks like. You can even see where it says Pier A. You can even see the time on the clock, because not only does it zoom in, it still keeps everything in focus. And Guy, this is the difference between a digital zoom and an optical zoom. This is 53 times optical zoom. Now, if you try digital zoom, all it's doing is it's taking an existing photo and basically pinching and zooming. And what do you do when you're on your iPad? Yeah, exactly. you zoom closer and you're like, wow, it gets out of focus.
Yeah.
With this one, because it's optical zoom, it's a true zoom, just like your eye would see.
You can see people.
Yeah, you can.
All right? I mean, an actual, that would be a total blur if you were doing a digital zoom, okay?
And there it is, right
Look at, I mean,
down there, from there
so, listen,
to there.
We're busy. How many, Rob, what'd you say, what's gonna sell us? Red, do we still have any red? 24 left in red. If you want purple, 140 left in purple.
Wow.
And a handful. A couple of hundred left in black. If you want to get that. Oh, by the way, I didn't mention you are getting the case. You don't need batteries. It's rechargeable.
Rechargeable batteries.
So you can get out there. You can take hundreds and hundreds of pictures before you have to charge it up. But the bottom line is as I said, it's professional quality photography. If it doesn't matter to you, if you're a person who doesn't give a crud about the quality of your pictures, then don't buy it. But if you really want really good pictures, your kids are getting married, you had a grandbaby, right? Don't take a picture of your grandbaby with a cell phone. I mean, maybe when you're in the hospital, but when you're out and you're doing little beautiful pictures, when's the last time you saw a professional photographer coming up and pulling his cell phone out of his pocket?
Doesn't happen.
Go to another photographer. But this is professional type photography, and that's what it is. And Joe, I don't want people to be worried. It's not hard to do.
Oh,
you get the hang of it like that.
It's such an easy thing. Put it on A for automatic, and you've got it. And you talked about how we take pictures with our cell phone, because what do you want to do? You want to upload to Instagram, to Facebook, where you see the little Wi-Fi symbol. This is wireless that's built in, so every picture you can take, you can sync up with your phone. Makes it super easy. But if you put it on A for automatic, you just zoom in, zoom out, tap that button, that's all you're doing to take photos. But check out that zoom, because the zoom just doesn't stop. It keeps going. And look how wide that lens is. When you think about what you're using with your cell phone, when you look at the back of my cell phone, they keep adding lenses, because not one lens is going to be able to take the perfect shot. And when you look at the depth of the lens, it's only like a millimeter. Look at the depth of your lens now. That's 53 times closer to the action. And even if you're recording video, you see there's two microphones on the top. There's a left and the left and the right microphone, so it even gives you stereo sound. On the bottom, it has a memory card. We love the memory card, because now if you're out and about, you run out of room, no problem. You can go to any store and buy an SD card on here. Rechargeable batteries too, makes it super easy for you. Now, as you're changing the modes on the back, it also has that big 3-inch display where you can go through all the different 14 modes that are available. So I want to show you a couple pictures that I have, because if you put it on automatic, it's super easy. If you want to dial in and get that nighttime shot, those fireworks shots, no problem. We're able to do that too. So the pictures that I have right here, Guy, it's really easy to become a professional quality photographer.
Sure.
So now, as we were shooting at nighttime, a lot of times you take a picture at night, the flash pops on, all you see is just a lot of, everything's out of focus.
Look at
you might
that.
see a haze over it. Here you can see the houses behind, the lights behind, everything is in focus, and everybody in front is in focus, because it's nighttime mode. For portrait mode, this is the one that's designed to give you the best type of skin, skin resolution pops up and smooths out all those wrinkles with portrait mode. And then I love this one, because, let me flip it over, even if you take the existing photo, you can now change the photo after the fact. You can make it drawing, you can do the negative, you can do black and white, sepia tones.
You get some cool software, you can make cards out of it.
Absolutely, even after you get that shot. And then, if you're wondering, okay, how great is that zoom that Joe just showed me? I took my kids down to the...
That's not a very impressive picture right there, Joe.
Well, this is probably what it looks like. We went down to watch the airplanes flying around. And there's an airplane, it's right there, you can clearly see him. Now, there's no way I'm going to jump up and chase that guy, but my Minolta camera does for me. And it's so clear. There he is right there, 53 times closer. You can even see that he's looking at me. That's what 53 times optical zoom will do for you. So not only am I getting closer, but also notice it's all in focus. It is crystal clear. So whether you're watching airplanes or you're chasing your kids, Guy, this is the easiest way to take a photo.
See, and how else would you be able to do that? If you try to hold your cell phone up there and then you're pigeon and zooming and you're looking like a total dork, because it's not going to work. And because all you're doing is expanding the existing image, it's shaking all over the place. You can't even see it. All right, red just sold out. Update. Okay, the number right there. There's the number of how many are sold. Purple, I've got 100 left, and I've got a few hundred more left in black. If you want to order it, see that little squiggly? It's called a QR code. That stands for quick response, by the way, in case you didn't know. Now you can use your
cell phone.
And put on the camera, get your camera app up on your cell phone, and just take the camera and just put it right up to that little square. It's so cool, technology, right? It automatically brings you right to HSN. Boom, boom, boom. You can order this exact item. You're ready to go because each one has its own little unique code. If you can't afford $289, $40 is what you'll get. If you get a brand new HSN credit card, put that in your account. Now you're paying $249 for a camera that's probably worth about $600.
Oh, easily. And this, like the camera will be back. We've sold this camera at $400 plus. It's been a customer.
When they put it in my show with you last week, first of all, I was just like, oh my gosh, is this really the price? Because I told you,